everyone, welcome back. Today I'm super excited. I'm going to be sharing a recipe with you guys. It is a breakfast casserole that my husband loves. So stick around and we will jump right in. Okay everyone, let's get started. So first you will need some diced ham, and you can get this in whatever form you would like. And then next you will need some diced potatoes. Normally I dice them myself, but they didn't have any at the store, so I went ahead and went with these pre-diced ones. You'll need some cheese of some sort. I use this nacho taco blend, but you can use whatever kind you like best. You'll need 8 eggs. You will need pepper and salt. And then instead of fresh cut onion, I use onion powder because that's what my husband likes more. But you can do this however you like best. You will also need some cornstarch, some minced garlic, some Pam to spray your baking sheet, some olive oil, and we use this really great garlic infused olive oil, and it works really well with this recipe. And here's where you can start to get creative. My husband and I really love green chili, and so that's what we use in this breakfast casserole, but you can use chopped vegetables of your choice. You will also need some half and half. You will need a mixing bowl. You will need a whisk. I use a handheld blender instead. It mixes a little better that way. You can also use a fork, and then you will need your dish that you're going to bake in. Next, you can go ahead and set your oven's temperature to 375 degrees. Then take your pan and go ahead and spray the pan that you're going to be baking in. Go ahead and turn your pan on to medium-high heat. Add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let that olive oil get piping hot, and then go ahead and add in your diced potatoes. Once you add in all your diced potatoes, give it a good thorough mix to get that olive oil coated on all of those potato pieces. Next, you will add in some salt and some pepper. And then you will give this a good mix and let it cook for the next 10 minutes, mixing occasionally. Okay, now that 10 minutes is up, go ahead and add in your onion slices or your onion powder. You will also be adding in your minced garlic, and you will let this saute for about 1 minute. Once you add in those things, go ahead and turn your heat down just a little bit to about medium. Now go ahead and add in your vegetables of your choosing. If it's green chili, that's great. Give it a good mix to make sure everything is mixed completely, and you will saute this for 1 minute. Now you can go ahead and add in your ham. The amount of ingredients you want to add in is kind of up to you, but I did about a half a bag here. Again, let that saute for about a minute and a half. I went ahead and added in a little bit more salt and pepper for taste here. All right, once that's done sauteing, you can turn off the heat, and then you'll just transfer that directly into the pan. I dump it all in, and then I go ahead and try to spread it out evenly and make a nice even thick layer on the bottom of the pan. Now you can go ahead and add in how much cheese you like. So I do about half the cheese I want to use on top of this layer. Then you're going to go ahead and start mixing your other ingredients. So you're going to take a 1/4 cup of cornstarch and put it in your bowl, and then you're going to take about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I just kind of eyeballed it, and then you'll mix those with a fork or a whisk, whatever you're using. And then you'll go ahead and start adding in your wet ingredients. So first I added in the half and half. It calls for 2.5 cups of half and half here. Then you will go ahead and add in your 8 eggs. Then you can go ahead and take your whisk or whatever you're using and blend it all together. And I just make sure it is thoroughly blended through. Once it's fully mixed, you can go ahead and dump it on top of your other ingredients in the pan. Next, you will add in the remaining cheese that you want on the top. Now you can go ahead and stick it in the oven to bake for 40 minutes. If you do not have a convection oven, I recommend baking it for 20 minutes one way and then turning the pan around and baking it for another 20 minutes the other way. Once it's finished baking, you can let it set for about 5 minutes and then go ahead and cut into it and enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe today. I had a lot of fun trying to film this, and hopefully I'll continue to get better filming recipes, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.